Ash from Super Videos, back for another video for Season 8 of The Walking Dead. The topic of this video is, does Negan know Dwight is helping Rick, and about his involvement in the plan to try to kill Negan. Obviously at this point, Dwight has made the transition and let everybody know that he's on their side, he's on their team, and he wants Negan dead as much as everybody else. Now, going to the comic source material, even in the comic book, there was no indication that Negan had any sort of knowledge about Dwight's involvement and him acting as a double agent until the very last battle and during the last moment where Negan and Rick were kind of face to face at the end of All Out War. And I think that they are going the same route and they're going to make it the same. And I don't think Negan is going to find out about Dwight's involvement until the last moment. Just looking at now, I don't think there's any sort of thing that indicates that Negan knows about this. And I don't think that there's even been any sort of hints or anything like that. And most of that comes from the fact that Dwight just made the transition and maybe there wasn't enough time for Negan to find out. But I think that even in the long run, they're probably gonna stick with the comic material and have Negan find out at the end. But what I think would be very interesting is for them to remix the story a little bit and have Negan maybe find out about Dwight's involvement a bit earlier. Now that may be too much of a remix of the story and they may not want to go that route. So because of that, they may not end up doing that. But I think that something like that would be interesting and cool to see. And it would kind of give us a different story, yet stick to the overall structure of the comic material. But just going back to Negan not knowing anything about it, at this point, I think most of that comes from the confidence that Negan has. I don't think Negan suspects anyone from the Saviors to have the courage or to be strong enough and to want to risk it to work with someone from the other side, especially for Rick. So I think that in this scenario, Negan may actually be suffering from his confidence. Maybe if he wasn't as confident as he is, there might be something that he might have done to make sure that everyone is in check, even in the Savior side. So I think in this case, like I said, Negan is at a disadvantage because of the confidence that he has. But I want to know everybody's opinions about this and whether or not Negan will find out about Dwight and his involvement, or if they're gonna stick with the comic material and have him find out at the end. So that's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.